Season's pau for Bears linebacker and former UH Warrior Pisa Tinoy Samoa. The 7-year NFL veteran who was signed by Chicago in the offseason will undergo season-ending knee surgery. Pisa never really got a shot to strut his stuff for the Bears, suffering a torn posterior cruciate ligament in his right knee in Chicago's opener against the Packers. He returned to action this past week against the Falcons, but had to leave the game after damaging cartilage in the same knee. As the injuries keep stacking up for the current Warrior team, and with the coaching staff searching for a spark here and there, we're being introduced to some new faces in the starting lineup. The guy known as the Beast, Jake Hune, is expected to start at middle linebacker Saturday night when the Warriors host Boise State, which means he would be lining up next to his roommate on the road, fellow linebacker and heavy hitter Blaze Soares, as well as another linebacker, R.J. Kiso Kauhane.
Yeah, definitely. Jake is a great athlete. He's very off. He's kind of on the wild side, but it's gonna be nice seeing him out there and seeing him make plays. He's full of energy, and it's gonna be exciting to watch him play.
It's gonna be nuts. I think you guys are gonna hear a lot of wood getting cracked out there. It should be a pretty interesting situation. RJ's no light hitter himself, and it should be a pretty good little combo.
On offense, Saturday could be the first start for wideout Joe Avery, a 6'4" sophomore out of California, who's one of the guys being looked upon to step up in place of Rodney Bradley, whose season ended because of a broken leg.
Ronnie's, a great athlete, big-time playmaker for our team. So, so I had to play up to his level, play up to his par. Not to say play the way that he plays, but just to kind of fill the gap, because he's definitely, a footprint on our football team, So, yeah, and honor him, I have to play hard every single play.
Broncos are 6th in the AP poll, but ranked 4th according to the BCS standings. They're 6-0. Warriors are 2-4. Kickoff at Aloha Stadium is set for 5:05.
It's a big weekend for the University of Hawaii football team. The Warriors return to Aloha Stadium this Saturday to face the 4th-ranked team in the nation in Boise State. The Warriors have been dealt a tough hand this year with a season-ending injuries to key players and the tsunami that leveled American Samoa. Hawaii has had to battle through much adversity, but the team doesn't feel sorry for themselves. Despite being major underdogs, they feel that this is the weekend they can turn everything around.
We can look at it two ways. We can look at it as we have 4 losses. We're about to play the number 4 team, or we can look at it as an opportunity to upset this number 4 team and show what kind of team we really are.
Boise State's a good team, but if we could pull off the upset, it's just going to put us right on track. And we know we can do it. Like I said, we have to just stop beating ourselves, and it'll boost all our morals. If we win this game, we can go undefeated from here on out.
Game time is set for 5 p.m. on Saturday and is available live through pay-per-view. According to USA Today, Boise State is favored to win by 24 points. And speaking of Warrior football, former UH linebacker Pisa Tinoy Samoa is out the remainder of the year after tearing the PCL in his right knee. The current Chicago Bears strong side linebacker suffered the injury in the season opener against Green Bay. After sitting out a couple weeks, he returned to the field against the Atlanta Falcons last Sunday, only to suffer cartilage damage in the same knee. The team hopes he'll be healthy for next year.
UH football team has a new man in the middle after a stint at defensive end this season. Jake Hune is taking over at middle linebacker, and Hune says the attack is all about attitude.
It's going to be a good position for me. I'm going to have Blaze and RJ on the outside, guys that have been in there. And I've played middle linebacker my whole life. And, just going to have to focus on getting the line right and making sure the line and everybody and the calls and everything are good. I'm just going to try my best to lead by example, And then I think all the linebackers are doing the same thing. We're just, we're going to go out and we're going to bust our asses every day. We're going to hold each other accountable. We're going to hold everybody else accountable.
It's not often the Warriors break away from their scheduled routine, but things at practice stopped for a couple of minutes this morning with a visit from the UH Chancellor, Virginia Hinshaw. Chancellor told the team that she believes in Hawaii as it struggles through a 4-game losing streak. Overall, the Warriors say that they have a good mindset despite the adversity.
Keep going, you can't give up on one another. You just have to keep pushing through and, just be positive about everything. It's tough, losing 4 games, but, it shows if you can come from the bottom pits and rise up, then it shows the kind of character you have, You
got to motivate yourself. Guys could talk, they could try to motivate you, but really if you don't want to listen, you're not going to do it. So you basically got to motivate yourself and have the right mindset to want to play football.
The Vegas odd makers are giving plenty of respect to fourth-ranked Boise State. Broncos are 24-point favorites going into Aloha Stadium on Saturday. Of course, for a complete recap of this weekend's matchup, tune into the Coach Max Show at 10:35 this Sunday. The injury bug is also affecting former Warriors like Pisa Tinoi Samoa, whose season is done. The Bears linebacker will have season-ending surgery to repair cartilage damage in his right knee. Pisa has played in just 2 games this year after signing a 1-year contract.